Hello, and welcome to another episode of Clear Hair. Today's topic is why I stopped being natural. Let's go. All right. Thank you guys for coming back. Also appreciate everybody who checked on me. Yes, I had COVID-91 for the record-breaking third time. Anyways, but I was very sick. Thank you guys for checking on me. I didn't know y'all was checking for the girl like that. Appreciate y'all. So today's topic is why I stopped being natural. Now, I know you're gonna look at my hair and be like, girl, you so dramatic. Clearly you're natural. So today we're gonna be mostly talking about loose natural hair. Loose natural hair is basically, we'll go into the definition right quick. Loose natural hair is basically when you wear your twist outs, you wear your hairstyles out, and I'm not here to add another rule to natural, because I feel like there's so many rules to natural. You can't dye it, you can't straighten it, you can't put gel in it. Like, they literally be like, we want the hair that came after the placenta perm. So like when you first born, do y'all remember that? I don't. When you're first born, you got that placenta perm, like, the wet and wavy, and then your real hair texture comes in like around 2 to 3 years old. It's like, they're like, if it's not that hair, it's not natural. So anybody who's putting gel is not natural. And I'm just like, all these rules. But yeah, loose natural hair. That's why I said like the title today is mostly about loose natural hair, because I don't feel like I'm a natural, because of the fact that I know y'all see this mole is giving. It's giving Claire. It's not Claire today. It's Claire. Okay, it's giving. But no, like, I really feel like being a loose natural is time consuming. And it's not that I'm here to tell you to stop being natural, because like I said, I love being natural. I would never go back to relaxer. If I go back relaxer, it's because I've been cloned. Somebody cloned me. If you see me with relaxer, it's because someone cloned me. The old Claire is gone. Dead and gone. Okay. Dead and cloned. But I feel like it's just time consuming. Like I said, like, I do have a full-time job that I work 45 hours ish. I don't know, it depends what day. But I do have a full-time job. I don't have time in the morning I barely have time in the morning to make breakfast, much less get a twist out. Like, that's why like certain natural hairstyles that they'll do, they'll be like, yeah, do a curling rod. Okay, what about that day two though? What about that day two? Do a wash and go. What about that day two? I need 5 days of hairstyles, okay? This hairstyle, which like I'm gonna put more detail when I do my next protective style. It's gonna include a slick bun, so I'll teach the slick bun technique until you guys get it. We're gonna keep teaching it. But it's frustrating that you get judged for not having your hair out, or if you're trying to sleek your hair. So I'm gonna go into the pros and the cons of having your hair not be a loose natural. So the pros is less of a hassle, and you get to protect your ends. So I feel like, to me, I feel like my ends, I think that's gonna be like my goal for this year, is like, I only slick my hair back, I think, once a week. And I slick my hair back about once a week, and that's pretty much it. So I think I do like a refresher maybe like on Wednesday. But I had a tendency that I would slick my hair every day, and my edges were just like, you slicking us again, big mama? like my edges were screaming. They were screaming. They was like, please don't do it again. Please. Like, my edges were screaming at one point, because I would just slick it because I wanted to have like that fresh, like that fresh pulled back. Also, thanks to y'all advice, I'm wearing less makeup now. I only have my lipstick on today, so I'm gonna start wearing less makeup, because I'm just like, my skin's not gonna look like this forever, so I might as well wear it out. But cons is that you use a lot of product. Like, to get my entire afro into this bun, half that jar is gone. Poor jar. I smashed that jar. That jar of gel, I smashed that jar. To get all this hair in here, there's no sock button. That's how thick my hair is. Like, to get all this hair in here, baby, half that jar is gone. It's done. Half that jar is done. Okay, so you use a lot of products when you use a lot of protective styles. And then another thing too is that I feel like I'm hiding, and it's not that like I'm ashamed of my natural hair. I love my natural hair. That's why, like, if y'all notice, I have not worn any wig this year. I think it's June. I haven't worn any wigs. I've worn half wigs, which, like I said, whoever made half wigs, thank you. okay? Because we just tired. It's hot. I live in South Florida. I'm telling you this right now. Ain't nobody got time for no wig. Like, you ever have where like the wig be so hot, like you want to put like one of them little miniature fans under there, like, and just have it just sitting there like a whole AC unit. Like, I just want a whole AC unit in my wig because it's so hot. Like, it's literally hot. And then I think at one time I had the audacity to wear a wig with bangs. Like, I literally would just like, when no one was looking, I would just flip the wig up. I would just flip the wig up, and I would just flip the bangs up and be like, oh, my forehead, like my frontal lobe was sweating, baby. Like, it was just sweating. And I don't know, like that's just my mindset, but I feel like, you know, some people might think like you're hiding your natural hair, and it's just like, we're exhausted. We have full-time jobs. Like, that's why I noticed too, like that's another reason why I stopped doing like as many like hair tutorials and started more focusing on like commentary and cosplay, because of the fact that, and you know, like, you know, general stuff that happens like with Queen Charlotte, I had to talk. But I feel like I started doing that because you guys aren't watching them. Like I said, like you got like, I like to joke a lot, but seriously, you guys chose 10 people that you want to watch tutorials from, and you're sticking by them. And I respect that, but I'm not going to sit here and waste time and money. Do you know how much energy it takes? Like, I have a hair tutorial planned probably in the next 2 weeks, and I'm already prepping for it. Like, it literally is physically exhausting to film it because I have to slow down. I have to be like, okay, move the camera. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let me slow this down. Did I get the step? Did I get the shot? Then I have to go edit it. So I was like, literally, like commentaries. I can literally do commentaries on my lunch break if I wanted to. Like, I already have my script written. So it's just like, it's nothing for me to do. But hair tutorials, exhausting. So that's why, like, you'll sit there and do like a hair tutorial, put all that energy into it, and then it gets like maybe 70 or 80 views, and then I do a commentary just messing around, easily 300, easily 600 views. So it's just more like a priority for me to not struggle for no reason. And I can definitely say for sure that I have noticed new trends. So where the naturals at? Like, that's basically what's happening right now, because I've noticed that the naturals are either they're wearing wigs, they're in extended protective styles, they've gone to the Gina Co, or they've gone back to relaxer. Like, I think just, you know, this morning before I was filming, I saw a video about someone saying, hey, I've been natural for 10 years, time to go back to relaxer. And like I said, like, this video is not to sit there and tell you, you need to wear your natural hair out right now. I'm not going to tell somebody who's a mother of 3, has 2 jobs, does Instacart, you need to be doing that twist out. She don't got time for no twist out. There's no time for it. Like, there's no time for it. And, you know, to piggyback about with the wigs, like I said, like, I'm all for wigs. Wigs do make your hair grow. Like, when Meg Thee Stallion came back with her hair, and it looks so healthy, because like your hair is literally in a protective style all day. Of course, you're not supposed to glue it onto your edges. That's why people end up, you know, with traction alopecia and, you know, like receding hairline, because they're not putting the wigs properly. But they have professionals, like full-on professionals, who are here to do these wig extensions. And me personally, like, I get the easiness of a wig. All you gotta do is flat iron and go out the door. That's it. And then if it's one of those expensive ones, you don't even gotta flat iron. You just gotta shake your head in the wig and you're going out the door. Like, you don't have time for it in the morning. I don't care what anybody says. You don't have time for it in the morning. Like, when I have the energy, I will eventually do like a day in the life so you guys can see how much time, like, you don't have that time in the morning. Like, you wake up, convince yourself that you need this job, because you do. And then, like, get your stuff together, take a shower, brush your teeth. You don't got time to go toe to toe with the twist out, and you don't even know the twist out going to be on point. Like, that's why I say it's not feasible. It's not. And I get where people are coming from when they're just like, oh, you know, like, we need more naturals. But I was like, we tired. And then, like, with the extended protective style, I noticed that some people, like, they literally will like take box braids out to put French curls out, to put flat twists in, like, to put like braid cornrows with extensions. Like, I've noticed that too, like with the natural hair community. Most of the natural hair community is in protective styles. And I understand, because it's so hot And then on top of that, like, you're trying to protect your hair and you don't have time for the day-to-day. Like, literally, whenever I put braids in my hair, I know I'm about to put them braids in. Them braids about to be in forever because they're so convenient. Even with the half wig, the only reason why I took the half wig off, because when I have WIHTNHC, I'm not trying to get canceled. When I have WIHTNHC, I get rid of everything. Like, I even go as like, well, I think the first time I burned whatever I was wearing that day. When I contracted it, I burned it. Because baby, you don't want them problems. I could not smell or taste. Like, I lost hella weight, you know, like hella weight in 1 week, lost hella weight. So I can definitely say for sure that you need to understand, like, with extended protective styles, like you have to do what's best for you. And then I notice a lot of people are going back on the Versman. A lot of people are going back to the Gina curl, and Gina curl is basically a texture release. I'm just like, I don't know who y'all publicist is, but some of the words y'all be coming up with be making me giggle. Like, I know, I'm sitting here like, I really don't know, like, who is the publicist who's making these words? It's not a Gina curl. It's a texture release. It is. And I'm just like, you doing so much. It's a Jerry curl from the 90s. It's the same. Let your slow glow. Like, it's the same Gina curl from Coming to America. It's the same Jerry curl. This is Jerry's cousin, bougie cousin, who swears she's not related to us and she leave early at the cookout. Okay, that's who Gina curl is. Like, I don't know why y'all playing with us today. Anyways, and then people are going back to relaxer, which me personally, I feel like, especially like as your auntie, I guess I'm old enough to be y'all auntie now. I was born in the late 1900s. As y'all auntie, like, my advice is that if you must go back to relaxer, look into a keratin treatment before. Keratin treatment is basically like in between a Gina curl and a relaxer. Like, basically it's like a treatment you get done every 3 months. It's not a relaxer, but it's lighter, because like I said, like, especially as black women are notorious for having, I like saying notorious because it makes it sound like it's our fault. It's not. We have the highest numbers of fibroids. Fibroids can make your menstruation very difficult. And I used to have them the size of nickels. And once I stopped doing relaxer, they immediately disappeared. And then once I cut out red meat, I have like 1 steak per month. I have 1 steak per month, and then I mostly eat chicken, a lot of veggies. Once I started doing that, they disappeared. Like, they were never there. Like, me and my gyno are like, damn, like abracadabra, they're gone. So like, that's why I said, me personally, like, I just don't understand going back to relaxer. I don't judge, but just from a health concern, like, you gotta do what's best for you. Because like I said, like, I still remember relaxers day. Relaxer day is like your hair blends with everything because they don't have enough natural hair extensions. So like, when I had a relaxer, my blending game, you couldn't touch me. And I was like, you couldn't touch me. Like, when I had a relaxer, like, my blending game was on point, but then like everything started to recede. Like, my hairline started to recede, the back of my hair started to recede, my bank account started to recede, everything was receding. And that was just like, that was the cause from a relaxer. So it's up to you. But my final solution for everyone is to wear your hair as the best convenient for you. Because like I said, like, I've seen tutorials and routines, because I'm always watching, because I love learning. And I've seen tutorials and I'm just like, I don't got time for that in the morning. I don't. There's no time for that. I literally have 20 minutes to get it together. And that's me pre-planning everything. Like, I don't have time for that in the morning. And you know, and then on top of that, like, with sleep routine is an indicator as well. But baby, I don't have time for this. I really don't have time for none of that. And I want you guys, what I want you to take away from this video is just that do what's best for you, but do it healthy, okay? Because I'm tired of seeing people be in situations that are preventable. Like, life is already hard, okay? I think we're all playing on hard mode, wizard. But life's already hard. Like, why make it harder? So don't forget to subscribe, share. It's Claire.